G'day Fishing Legends, Cubits here, and today we are down at Jacob's Well, heading out towards the Pin for an overnighter, sort of camp and fish. I've got the big kayak loaded up. We're going to hit some flats for some big flatties if we can, but I know this area is like more heavily fished than I usually like. We've actually got the perfect tides for this as well. We've got the high tides are sitting right on sunrise and sunset. So, you know, just like that perfect low light times to like push up into the mangroves and things. Midday low was when, you know, I'm not going to be doing too much fishing anyway. We'll have a run around with the drone and things. And yeah, it also means I can ride the tide all the way out this morning, out to the towards the Pin, which means less paddling. And then Sunday afternoon, ride the tide back in to pack up. So pretty perfect. And no wind and plenty of sun. Should be a good weekend either way. Oh, that's probably what I was casting at. Oh yeah, got a couple of hits on the other rod after I saw some surface action in by the edge. Got a couple of hits when I brought it up towards the boat, and then my other deep diver must have come past the same group of whatever they are. Feels like a flatty, this one. Just feels heavy. Could be a cod. Ah, no, my luck, it's probably just a sideways brim. Oh, cool. Plain. No, there's no way this is a brim. Don't you dare be a brim. Should be. Oh yeah, it's a decent flatty. Just need to turn around. You know what, I am doing the bad thing that I said you shouldn't do, which is cross myself up, and I'm in the skinny kayak, so, and it's a flathead, so there you go. All right, woo! mate. So that's a net filler. He's hanging right out there. Oh. Good thing these guys have got such huge mouths, right? Oh. All right. Oh. That's a cracker. That's a cracker of a flatty, that one. Wow. Beautiful colours. Nice blue tail. All right, mate, off you go. All right. So this isn't going to be one of those camping trips where I spend 2 days and catch nothing. That seems to be a YouTube standard. So there you go, you're getting your content. You came for fishing, you're getting fishing. Cool, well, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. It's working. Yeah, as I was saying, I feel like we got another flathead. Again, it's got like a little bit of weight to it, and he's just gliding in. It's not going all flippy dippy like a brim does. He's out on the other side of me. I just want to bring him in on this side here. My line wrapped around the tip or something? Feels a bit funny. Oh no, it is a brim. There you go. They are very hungry at the moment, these guys. There we go. So it's an okay brim, that one. Alright, mate. Alright. Please don't lose my lure. He's swallowed that entire red treble as well. What a prick. He's an oyster cracky kind of brim, this one. Got it. There we go. Off he goes. Oh, I just got a hit right there. Right at the boat. Probably a brim following it up. Having one last crack. Oh, little hit. Little brim went for it. Oh, another one. Got him. Maybe it's a flatty. It hit strange for a brim. Oh yeah, there you go. It's a little flatty. Another little flatty. There you go, buddy. I'll just keep that up front with me. I'll put it on the left. There we go. Hey, mate. Oh, you're a little guy. You've death rolled the leader into your gill rakers and all sorts of fun, stupid stuff. So, and wrapped your snout with it. Amazing. It's just that front treble. You know, is that pointed down? Oh, shit. There we go. Yikes. A lot of boat wave. Off you go, mate. Yeah, it's quite shallow here. So the wake's going to pick up. Just want to get out of there. That's a fish. Tighten up on him a bit. He wasn't a trevally. Wasn't actually running that hard. I wasn't sitting up on the flats. I'm guessing it must be another flatty around that 50 mark. Yeah, a lot of boat traffic starting up now. He's coming up to the top. What have we got? It's another flatty, isn't it? Yeah, it's another flatty. A little bit smaller than the last one. Like, again, don't cross up. Particularly with flatties, because they can actually run off pretty hard. The extra reach you get from not crossing yourself up is definitely helpful. Come on, mate. In the net. Whoop. There we go. All right, boat traffic's going to wash me back into the shore again. Let me just pop that so I get a bit of slack. But yeah, there we go. He's over 45. I'll flatten him out a little bit more. Push him to the end. Yeah, 45-ish. Alrighty, mate. Flip around. Thank you. Yeah. Woo! That's the lure out. And in my sleeve. There we go. Should we get a bit of a look at this guy as well? Or just let him go? He's in there. He's in there backwards. We're just gonna drop him out. Off you go, mate. Woo! Very anxious to get home. Oh, a couple of hits. Just a little poke. Good eagle sitting tree. Yeah, I picked up all sorts of crap. Ooh, that's a dead tree. Might be getting a bit close. To the edge, big cast. And just troll it slowly because got a good follow. Do need to stay out a little bit wider here. Just get past this. That one feels a bit more like a brim. Just pull that across me. Yeah, doing his little shakes. He's doing his shake. Come on. Come on. Got a lot of energy. These guys have been feeding up like crazy in the last few weeks. They hit anything. Come on. Just whacked his own head then. There we go. Wow, he's very silver, isn't he? All right, let's get you out of here. He's almost like a snapper, he's so pale. One of the surf bream that's come up the river to feed on the prawns after that bit of rain. Ready for breeding. There we go. Oop. In his face. There we go. Yeah, he's very silvery little fella, isn't he? Doesn't even have any yellow in his fins. Got that bump head thing happening too. Off you go, mate. This is our camp spot for the night. Looks delightful. Thought I'd have to be camping on like hard sand maybe, but that grass is gonna keep things warm for me. Alrighty, all my camping stuff is stowed in this kayak, my big kayak. And actually, the entire the camp, so the tent, cooking gear, and sleeping bag, etc., all fits in this rear hatch here. Which means that I had to, everything that I bought, like the sleeping bag and things, had to be of a certain diameter to fit through this hatch hole. So we'll get some stuff out of here. We got the fuel for my cooker. I've got my pillow. I did bring a big bundle of sand pegs. I very rarely end up having to use them because the included pegs seem to do hold. This is my cooking set. It's the little Furno 360 one. What else we got? This is my mat, my sleeping mat, which is super important when you're sleeping on sand. You need to not be touching the sand. Any body part that touches the sand, your heat just gets sucked out of it. It's like getting burned. This is my sleeping bag. It is only like a 5-degree sleeping bag. It's very, very thin, but it fits through that hatch hole. If I wanted to camp somewhere colder, like New South Wales, in the Highlands or something, I would get a bigger sleeping bag and then cram it into the front of my kayak in the long hatch. Or in my other kayak, I've got a big 8x12 hatch. Pretty much anything will go in that guy. Cool. And then we got my tent, which is pretty cool. And he's, I'll wedge him out of there. Yes, there we go. And that is my entire tent there. So we're going to set up on the on this nice grassy patch here. It should be flat enough when we get the tent down onto it. Yeah, it should do nicely. Chuck all my stuff down. We're not having any big tides today, so we're not going to go underwater or anything. There's no swell, no storms rolling in. Pretty pristine weather. Here we go. This tent's actually really neat because you don't need the pegs to put it up. just going to roll them out right here on this patch of grass, flip them out, take the fly sheet off. You don't actually need the fly sheet either, but we are coming into winter, so you can get single pole tents, but this is a 3-pole tent. It's really, I think the single pole tents tend to not be freestanding without pegs. They need the tension, whereas this 3-pole setup is no problemo. Whoop. And last one. There we go. So we're going to start with our big gold pole here, and it's very, very simple. You stick it in our gold corners, one there, and the other guy around here. Like eyelet, boom. And this guy goes into this corner over here. So we take our corner and just pop him over the top like that. And do that. Oh, what a wonderful day. It's been windy and rainy for quite a while. Now we've got this cracker of a day. Now it's a freestanding tent, and you can happily move it around, stick it down wherever you want. We're going to push it back into this corner here. Just in here like this. There we go. I'm just going to flip the fly onto it. If it was the middle of summer and it wasn't going to rain, I would not bother with the fly. But since whenever it's summer it does rain, that very rarely comes up. Cool. So yeah, this is apparently 2.4 kilos. If you don't take the fly, it'll be a little bit less. Just going to open it up. Just going to get everything set up, and then we can go out for another fish. There we go. One sleeping mat. You could comfortably sleep 2 people in this thing. This is my sleeping bag. It's fairly light. It's a Cedar Summit Trailhead TH1 or TH2. It's apparently good to 5 degrees for comfort, -1 lower limit. Hopefully it doesn't get anywhere near that. The forecast is like 11 or 12 tonight, so we'll survive. This is a little Aeros pillow. It's just enough, you know. Yeah, sleeping without a pillow at all, it's a bit of a bugger sometimes. There we go. Much sound. Yep. Teeny tiny, pretty comfortable. This is the little Furno cook set thingy, which is very neat. The pans aren't the best, but they haven't worn out on me yet. They still feel fine. They're just a little baby flippy ones. I use this one for coffee all the time, because I tend to drink a lot of coffee in big quantities. But when this thing's on sale, it is actually great value, because you get a fairly decent pot, which is the same deal. Whoop. You get a little pot stand, a little gas canister stand, and the burner is actually pretty neat. So looks pretty cool. Doesn't have a like piezo starter on it. You can get a fancier one by then that does have that, but I just pack a like tiny Bic lighter in the box with me, and yeah, it's everything you need, and it packs away really tightly for kayaking. So yeah, it all goes back into the pots, and then they just stack up nicely. For frying up food, I have a Cedar Summit X pan, which is a nice like hard anodized little aluminium frying pan. The Furno one is almost impossible to get at the moment, but they're very cheap if you can get one. But yeah, we'll have a bit of a coffee maybe soon, and then we'll probably hit up some low tide flats fishing and try and get all those drains. So that's what we'll do next. I think just chuck all that stuff away, and yeah, let's get into it. Picked up something on the flat. Just dragged a deep chubby over a sandbar because there was some long toms jumping around. This isn't a long tom. This is a underwater fish. I'm not sure. Whiting maybe? Nah, too. Must be a flatty. Must be another flatty. A few wee beds around here. It's probably just a flatty. Oh no, it's a brim. Another brim. Come on, buddy. Upsy daisy. There you go. Yeah. Not sure what you were hanging around in here. He's a fair size. On that, I keep trying to put it in that rod holder. There we go. He's a fair size. Probably 30-ish. Yep, around you go. Off you go, mate. Just check that leader. He's good. All right. So it's very much nighttime now. I've just gone outside and tried a little bit of astrophotography using the Fuji X-T3 with my crazy 12mm extra wide f2 Rokinon lens, which is very much specialized for this kind of work. But I had barely any battery left. I only managed to get like 4 shots, and I think one of them is probably okay, but I can't review them because the battery went flat. Hopefully I can get another shot because the stars are out tonight. It was meant to be cloudy tonight, but the stars are just like crazy bright. The galactic core is right where I want it to be. So hopefully we can get out there and try out some more astro in a couple of hours time, and then get up really early and try and catch a sunrise, and do a bit more fishing. Cool, see you tomorrow. Looking pretty nice again this morning. Tide is high, just starting to run out now. So we're gonna go fish the same edges on our way back in. I was going to be here the rest of the day, but I woke up with a cracking headache and I didn't bring anything with me for that, so paddling with a headache. Gotta go pretty far. The Laser Pro 45. Yes. It's a good look because if you like stop, it just slowly sinks. So even when you're not fishing, even when you're not moving, you're still fishing. Just a little brim. There we go. How's that guy? Pretty shiny? Awkward. Hey? Awkward, mate. Just on that one treble. There you go. Oh, he's got Come on, stay with me.